Hello. Today we're going to be solving this Yajirin puzzle by Nakai Sensei. I think it's got some interesting duplications and I don't know, just overall arrangement looks kind of a little bit chaotic. Let's see if we can make some sense out of it. As I usually do, I'm going to start by marking out any place that I know is going to be a line. So that's going to be any place that has 0 or that I can infer that there's a 0. I see that I'm already doing a great job. Good for me. Anything that can be a 0, I'm going to mark out. If I know how the line is going to go, for example, if there's only 2 exits, I'm going to use that. But otherwise, I'm going to use these little dots to help me remember that there's nothing that goes there. This one, I'm doing this guy over here. What else do we have? We have some down here. This is going to be a passageway and another elbow. What else do we have that's a 0? Or an inferred 0. For example, here, 2 consecutive blocks that have the same number. So there's got to be a line between them. Same with here. I usually don't get all of them, but you know, it helps out to start to make sense of the form. I like that it doesn't look very random. It looks chaotic, but it doesn't look like it's randomly placed. There's a lot of empty space here. It's kind of like a congestion. Sort of uneven density. So now we can actually start solving this puzzle. This one's begging me to start here. This 2x corridor is going to be filled in. We're just going to go like that because nothing else can go that way. Well, there's not much else I can do over there at the moment. This one, I could have started one more up to have a smoother line. That's okay. Okay, so we have the 2, we have a 3, we have this 3, which already has a line through it. We have 4 and 5. Oh, and there's 5 here too. So let's connect these guys as lines because we know that they're going to be lines. Very nice. I'll just mark these in. It's usually not necessary, but sometimes it helps. That's because, as we know, one of the rules is that we cannot put 2 X's next to each other. 2 stones can't go next to each other. This actually might be rippling all the way up. That's pretty nice. It gives me a good feeling that we're on the right track. When the line matches up with what the clues say, it's like a little affirmation. Here, this one's gonna go down. So we have these little, I don't know, I like them. I like that there's 2 of them, or 3 of them. If you want to call this a theme of this puzzle, having these like intrusive I'm not sure. So as you can imagine, this one is connected So we're going to keep them from touching each other by exporting them this way. I pull them out until there's something interesting that can happen here. And after we did all that, we have this 1, 2, 3. Perfect. This clue was waiting for us to get there. These can't touch because they're still the same loop. They need to do more exploration before they can meet again. They will meet again when we get to the end of the puzzle. But not yet. Here we have another one of these intrusions. It's got to come up here and down here. Maybe not. Look, this one has one block up here, so these are going to be empty. However, on this side, one of these squares is going to be a stone. Well, let's find out. It can't be this one because this one needs to come out. I think it's going to be this one. Nothing can go in here. Well, kind of obvious. Oh, here's another one I missed. 3 and a 3. So these are going to be empty as well. And these 4 are the same. So this is also going to be empty. I have a feeling we have another corridor situation here with a little intrusion. Let's see, there's going to be a stone here. It can't be here because then this would be a dead end. So this is definitely not going to be it. You can already paint that in. It's got to be this one. Okay. And now we know where this 4 is going to go. The 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 5, and 6. Okay. Okay, so here we're continuing with that theme because this one cannot touch itself either. It's got to come all the way down here. We have these sort of conduits going. I'm going to write that in because I think this is a conduit puzzle. Here's another one. It's kind of like a circuit board. Whoops. I just like to write in what I think it looks like. Sometimes it makes me think of things. Okay, I think we did all these. They're being drawn down. We're drawing them this way. This block sort of kind of just structural thing on top here with some interesting ripples. These are so standard that I'm not even going to mention them, except for what I just said right now. You see them really often. Okay, let's see. Nope, I can't tell yet. Well, nope. We'll get it, we'll get it. First, we're gonna follow the rest of these clues. We're almost done with these clues at the bottom. Nobody can get into that square. Okay. Good. All right, so about 2 here, this one looks like it might be unsolvable without extra information, but it really is okay because there's only one thing that can happen, is that on the edges, the rules are a little different with the numbering, and you can't have one space between the stones. You need 2 spaces between the stones because otherwise there isn't enough room for the line to go in and out. So that one's actually already provided to us. This is the same one as this. So they're gonna come out this way and continue coming out. And now these are the same, so there will be a stone here. That's one of the 2. This one's gonna come connect up here. This one will come connect up here. There is an exit. I really have to put that in. It's been bothering me. Another one here. And here's the other 2. Okay, so these 2 are the same line again. This one goes all the way down, up, down, across, and up, and this is going to be blocked off. Okay, this is connected to here. Good. And now this one's the same line, so this one's going to come out here. We're basically just closing up the last few connections here. Let's see if we did it. Lots of conduits. Wow, look at these. So yeah, as we said, it's very chaotic in terms of the clues, but the result is I think it's very orderly. It's got a lot of long lines going through it. I think when you have few clues like this, you need to have more longer sections or repetitive patterns. So why not straight lines? That's kind of cool. I think it's very pretty. I really like these kind of ripples, the tendrils that kind of go down the sides. But then you also have these long straight ones. Like, where are you going? It's quite topologically, it kind of goes around and around and around the board. Like, there's a part on top, there's the middle part. It kind of has an extra foot here on the side. I don't know why I call that a foot. It looks like a foot. Kind of like a foot. And like a skyline maybe in the distance. Well, that's about it. So thank you for watching and see you next time.